Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're the
The
Crandall
Crandall
sisters.
sisters.
I'm
I'm
Doreen,
and I'm Jackie.
and we want to welcome you to the Quilting Business Academy preview of our Quilting Business Academy. And I want to let you know that we're going to call out to everyone for questions at the end. If you're viewing this recording, drop us a note in the mail and let us know your name, where you're from, and maybe what your interest is in the quilting business. So as I said, I'm Doreen Joyce, and I have been in the business of web development and technical training for over 25 years. I live in Fort Worth, Texas, and I would like you to know that I'm also an artist and a sewist. I have been doing that since fourth grade. Jackie taught me how to sew my own clothes when she was in high school. So I think she's had this interest a really long time. So anyway, but this is my sister Jackie.
So I live in Iron Mountain, Michigan, which is about 90 miles north of Green Bay. And ever since I was a young girl, I have adored quilts. My grandmother, Grandma Martin, was a prolific quilter, and we'd go see her every 3 or 4 weeks, and she'd bring out four, five, six quilts that she had made, and they were always log cabin quilts. And you can design those, just by turning them and juxtapositioning them differently to get such different designs. So I was enthused and just in awe of her craft. And when I hung up my taxi cab mom hat, when my son started driving and went off to college, I thought, well, what am I going to do now? And I decided I'll make a quilt like grandma. And that was about 26 years ago, and the rest is history. I was a teacher in my career for home economics, so I taught kids how to sew, junior and senior high kids. And when I retired from that, I decided to start a long arm business. And I have over 300 customers now, and I've probably quilted close to 4,000 quilts for those customers and myself. And my hope is through our Quilting Business Academy to help you become successful in whatever quilting or sewing business you envision for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're both hoping. And we wanted to give you a little introduction to what we do. For me, I share the love without the stress. So, in other words, I just work part time. I started this business when I was still working part full time. And so I had less time available, but now I'm retired for 3 years now, and I work about 20 hours a week or less. Sometimes we go on a cruise or we do other things, but my goal was to supplement my retirement and keep that time that was mine, sacred, so to speak. But I do travel for quilt guilds and I go all over the country and do shows and lectures. And then I teach classes, sometimes online on Zoom, and I compete in shows sometimes. So that's my joy in what I'm doing. And Jackie, what you wanted to tell us about yours?
So I moved from hobbyist to full-time quiltpreneur, and I work a lot. I truly do, but I still feel very flexible. I can take time off when I want. I don't have to ask anybody for a day off. I just do my own thing. I'm my own boss, and I just wanted to say that how I got started in the long arm business. And it was from a lady I met. Her name was Michaela, and she asked me to alter some pants for her. She was a short lady. And I did that and she was so pleased with the job. And she says, you should do this more often. And she hooked me up with the lady who wanted some sewing for an entire summer. And since I was a teacher, I said yes. And I sewed with her. And that lady, Marcia, her name was, introduced me to long arm quilting in someone else's home. So, as we go through the days of our life, we meet people that are become pivotal to us in what we do. But when I met Michaela, who introduced me to Marcia, who introduced me to the long arm quilter, my life was forever changed. We hope that we are the pivotal people in your life to help your dreams of owning your own business come true. My goal in my long arm business is to make extra money for the fun things we do. Uh, and I buy groceries and I bought my car and all of these things I do with what I earn. But the most rewarding part of the long arm business is being with people, seeing their beautiful craftsmanship, watching them grow, and being pleased with their craft and have them talk quilty to me. Someone even gave me a pen that says talk quilty to me. So we hope we can talk quilty to you and help you in your journey.
That's for sure, Jackie. It's just a wonderful part of my life and meeting all the different quilters and just, the camaraderie and the community is really what keeps me quilting. But we want to tell you what you're going to learn today, whether you're a quilter or not. Most people that are trying to start a business will struggle. And we're going to tell you how we're going to solve your struggles and help you and what you will receive during Quilting Academy Week.
During
So I thought, why quilters struggle. Sorry. My sister and I have a plan, and we wanted to make sure that we let you know that we struggle too. We're real people, and it was not easy to start a business. I took a class, and it cost me about $2,500, $3,000, and it took me weeks and weeks to get it going, but most struggle because they're not sure what steps to take or how to start or where to start.
And when you're trying to pull all those pieces together, or even knowing what those pieces are, it can seem very overwhelming. And a lot of people give up before they even get started. And of course, one of the big things for any business is where are my customers coming from? Even identifying who are my customers. And then once you get them, how do you keep them coming back?
Yeah, and also lacking confidence in what they're going to price or brand things at, or how much they should charge if they give a quilt show presentation to somebody, but just trying to figure it all out alone without any guidance at all. Well, we want to help you with the tools that will get and keep customers and give you the confidence that you need to be successful. Maybe you've never spoke before or taught before, but we're going to help you practice in a safe place and give you a really good start. So let's get on with what else we're going to do for you. So one common struggle, and this is something I struggled with, was I don't have room for a studio. I can't invite people into my house and teach them. Well, I solved that problem by using the guild spaces. I have a lot of guilds that invite me to come and do a workshop and invite me to come and do a lecture or presentation for them, and they have the space. So I don't have to worry about having it. That works really good. And sometimes I'll use my friends' homes. We'll get together and do 3 or 4 of us do a 101 class at somebody's house every month or every couple of weeks whenever we decide. And then also I've taught on my own living room table. Jackie has a different way though.
Well, I started teaching quilting in my basement, and I could manage 4 people there, and we were very crowded. And eventually, I thought this is not the best place to be doing this. We need some more room to spread out. So I started looking in the community for possible uh, workspaces, and I found a lot of different venues that I could use. The one in the picture is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ladies who made quilts with me at my church. They're not my church friends, but they were ladies who came in, and those are some of their 101 quilts. But we will help you. This is one struggle. Where am I going to run my business or have a big class? And we will help you with whatever struggles you find in your mind at the right now. And um, we are in the solution business. That's what I always think. Yes, this is a problem, this is a struggle, but how am I going to solve it? And we hope that the Business Academy will be your one stop, your all in one solution to getting your business going.
Yeah, every business piece in one place, no piecing it together alone, one complete system, one package, one week. And we give you clear steps, expert guidance, and proven tools. It's everything you need to launch with confidence. We'll actually show you multiple ways in how to multiply your efforts and gain real income and help you become very confident with your offerings. So there is no one right size. Like I'm a little bit smaller, and that's my unique way. Jackie, though, has her unique way.
So whatever your vision is, I guess the point is that, be it a small business, a more larger business, we want you to pursue your dream and your goals and make your business uniquely yours to achieve your goals. And at the Academy, we have designed it in such a way to be broad enough to cover uh, whatever you're choosing as your path, and we'll help you on that journey to achieve those goals.
Yep.
So you are going to get a lot of tools to launch your quilting business.
Yeah. Between the workbooks and the files and the training, you'll be ready to teach and provide help to others to finish their quilts. Now, there is every major business process that you need to launch and grow your quilting business is packed into your Quilting Business Academy tuition. It's all powerful, a done for you system.
And we want you to know that we are planning to be one stop and a one-time cost and be ready for your business. Many of the systems that you might find out there keep having you come back and come back and come back and pay more and more money. We do not plan on doing that. We want to have one package and it will be complete. And the value that you gain in this investment in your business is only the tip of the iceberg of what you're going to realize over the years. It's just the start.
That's right.
Yeah, so at Academy Week, September 8th through the 13th, we wanted to tell you a little bit how the day will go. Um, each morning, we'll have about an hour and a half with me, and I'm going to help you create your business plan and how you're going to implement that, give you your record keeping system, and how to manage a busy schedule. And Doreen is going to work with, after a break, then you'll be working with Doreen, and she's going to be helping you figure out and plan and implement your website. And she'll teach you how to digitize patterns, which she did for me, by the way, in such a beautiful way to make them look professional and well done. And they're better received out there in the world, consequently. And she will help you with branding and packaging. And then on the last day, I'll let Doreen talk about, well, should I talk about the curriculum, Doreen, or do you want to do that
Oh, no, I
for
can
the
talk about
afternoon?
that. That's great.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
each afternoon that we talk on my time, so we'll do the website with you, and I will help you to come up with what you need. I have a worksheet, and we'll walk through it, and it'll be real easy. And then I will actually teach you how to keep it up. But we'll be working on just getting all of your packaging and branding and all that ready during the day, and then in the afternoon, I'll work with you one on one, and we'll work on more of your branding and your internet presence, do one on one, and you get to practice. So then at the end of the week, well, 2 nights, Jackie and I will do a trunk show for you and kind of show you a little shortened version of what you can do. And then on Friday evening, we're going to do kind of like a graduation party. We'll show the websites we have, and then we'll let you give your talk on like a trunk show, kind of mini trunk show and practice. So I think it'll be a great way to end the week, don't you, Jackie?
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
The one thing that I failed to mention that I don't want you to forget, the afternoon session with me will be making a quilt and
Yeah.
going through the curriculum that you'll be licensed with at the academy.
Yeah, that's important because that's what you trained me on. That's how I got started quilting. I didn't know how to do any of it. And you got me started. The one-on-one program really works.
Yeah. So,
There are 6 specific takeaways from the Quilting Business Academy, and we've been alluding to them, but we really want to show you what they'll do for you. So the week of 8th through the 13th, 6 takeaways. Let's go.
so the first one is a lifetime certification license to teach my quilting curriculum. The curriculum takes you to the person who doesn't even know how to thread their sewing machine and will include uh, a seasoned quilter who knows what they're doing. And I want you to know it has always surprised me when I have someone that I consider to be a very well accomplished quilter say, I learned so much in your class. So that's always impressed me that I can teach someone who's never sewed and someone who's sewn a lot. And they've all learned something. But in the course, the curriculum, you get your um, class materials, your handouts, your lessons, all of the cutting instructions, everything you need to walk into a class and start teaching. And we'll do that at the academy, so you've been through it once yourself. And the curriculum for me has been the driver of my long arm business, so it's helped me create customers. And have a repeat base that's very loyal. The other thing that I've thought has been kind of neat and a side effect that I didn't know would happen is I have become, through the long arming in the classes, kind of the resident go-to know-how quilter. And I continue to learn myself so that I can help persons with their questions. And I have generated a lot of income, and we hope to share that with you so that you too can generate income. Another important take home for you, a major benefit will be my record keeping system for a quilting business. You will get a USB flash drive to take home with some written instructions, simple, with ready to use worksheets for expenses and income and house expenses. It's all pre-formatted. All you have to do is plug in the numbers, and it is accountant approved. I take my taxes to an accountant and one retired, and so I have had two now. And they both really said it was very well put together. And it's just something I came up with that works well, and it will save you hours in bookkeeping, hopefully. Um, and that's included in your tuition.
That's
So
awesome. That's so awesome.
the other thing that you'll be working with me on during the morning is a business plan. And, a business plan is your roadmap to success. It's, it, it will help you look at your goals, where you want to be, how you're going to get there, and actionable steps so that when you go home, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and implement your plan and get your business off the ground.
That's really awesome, Jackie. So, what I'm going to do for you is help you to launch your quilting business website. And I will guide you through all of that. You will create and publish your own fully functioning website. Well, what does that give you? It gives you new customers. They'll sign up on your newsletters, and I'm going to help you with that, and helps you present your ideas to customers like sign up for my class or hire me to quilt your quilt or hire me to come and be a speaker and give a workshop, or I can give a trunk show. And I have all that on my website. You can take a look at it later at stirringjoyce.com and take a look at all the nice things I have in my schedule on there, etc. But it helps you sell your products, it helps you sell yourself, and it gets you in front of people. I pass out my business card all the time at shows and everywhere where I go, and they go to my website and then they can find out all about me. The other thing you're going to learn is Zoom, which we're on today. And it is a pretty easy product to use, but sometimes they'll want you to come and do a remote um, workshop or a remote meeting. And I've done both, and it works just fine. In fact, I think Jackie said it was really easy to feel like I was in the room with you guys when I did it for your
Yeah.
Wild Rivers Quick Guild.
Yes, yes.
That's
I
awesome.
wanted to say about Doreen's website design. She used me for practice, and I was very grateful for that. Um, but the website itself that is out there for my business, Jackie's sewingservice.com, has brought so many people in my door or to my classes. And just recently, I had a class, two girls, they didn't know each other, and both of them said the same thing. I wanted to take a class. I looked online for a quilting teacher near me and I found you. And so here they are. And so this happens all the time. And I'm so grateful for Doreen and the work she has led me to and pushed me into. It's like, you need to do this, Jackie. So she has helped me with my branding and my uh, internet outreach. So thank you,
Yeah.
Doreen.
No, you're welcome. You've helped me and I've helped you. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
So, another thing that you're going to need is some professional development, your lecturing skills. Like you may have never spoken in front of a group before. And so we want to give you one-on-one mentoring and lecture skills, packaging skills, and branding skills so that you can have a very polished image and your business is recognizable. Like the Crandall Business Academy, you know us when you see the Quilting Business Academy logo. And the same will happen for you. We want to present you your own business image, your own colors, and help for a cohesive image that people will recognize and remember and come back to. These are some of the companies that I've done branding for, just a few little handful. There's my logo and Jackie's business card, and then some of the other logos. I've done so many over the years, and I can make one for you. And to be honest with you, we have some tricks and tools, and we're going to teach you how. So, Jackie, you're going to talk about this,
Yes.
right?
Yes, we wanted to talk a little bit about cost comparisons. We have these six major benefits, which are really just the tip of the iceberg of what's going on at the Quilting and Business Academy. But you could go out into the world and find all of these on your own. However, you have to find each one separately, but at the Academy, they'll all be there for you. And this is an average cost of around the Midwest. Um, Business plan development up to 3,000, 2,500. I'm sorry, $25,000. A curriculum license for teaching someone's quilting method. Um, it can take not only a lot of money to get someone's curriculum, it can also take years. There's one out there, it takes 2 to 5 years. And you have to take class after class after class with them in order to be certified. You all know development of a website out there is not an inexpensive endeavor, and that's included. My accounting system, you have it complete, ready to go, and forever with no extra cost. If you buy something like QuickBooks, it costs money to buy it, and then there's a monthly fee to use it online every month, every year, and it never quits. So that cost just keeps going up over the years. And then the professional mentorship and branding is invaluable. We have a niece who's a consulting coach, and these are her prices. They're not inexpensive, but all of these major things are included in the academy and are a part of your investment for just the academy.
Yeah, the only thing that we have that's ongoing is normal for the quilt for the web design world and the web platforms, and that's your monthly hosting fee. And I keep mine very small at $12 a month. You pay monthly, I'll invoice you quarterly or annually. And so it can match your budget and take care of you in a nice way. But the maintenance will be zero. I've known people that had a website and had to get a developer to come in and teach them how to or to get to change pictures or to change the text on a page. And I'm going to show you how easy that is to do with our platform that we use, and it will be no trouble at all for you to make those changes. And Mariah's here to help you too. So if you have a problem, we you can come back to us later, and we will help you with answer questions and things like that. And we'll talk more about that later, right, Jackie?
Yes.
This is the income potential for like a flexible part-time business. This is my model. I'm an art quilting instructor. I do lectures, pattern sales, and workshops. So if you look at lectures, you can actively do them on 9 months a year, maybe 10. But they usually skip November, December for sure. Guilds just don't have lectures then. And I charge 375, but the pricing can go anywhere from 300 to 450 and more for some of the really top name like speakers that are out there, but I charge 375 and with 9 a year and then maybe 18 would be at the two a month. One a month is 9, two a month is 18. And I sometimes have like one coming up where there's two in one day and I will have three that month. Workshops, you can have like 12 students or 10 students, or I charge 45 a piece. You could charge a flat fee and whatever works for you. And we'll talk about those differences, but that's what I get. And then every time I go to a lecture or a workshop, I bring my patterns and I sell them. And I usually make anything anywhere between $100 to $200 in pattern sales while I'm at the workshops and the lectures. I also teach one-on-one classes. I do small, only two a year, because I'm busy with all my other things I love. And the one-on-one classes, I maybe have up to six students only. And that you can see the income there. I charge a little bit more for my area. It's able to support a higher cost because we make more down here, I guess, or something. Anyway, and then I do have Etsy pattern sales, and just started that this year, and I had 39 sales this year. And so you can see my total project income projections, like what I make each year just working part-time, anywhere between 15 and $26,000. And that is nothing to sneeze at for part-time income, especially when I can do it only on my time. Jackie, how
So
about
my
you?
Yeah, my model is slightly different because I'm working more hours. And I have two main income streams. First of all is the quilting curriculum, and I do that class, and it drives business to my long arm side of what I do. I just wanted to point out the curriculum. So I charge $200 for the 9 week class. Doreen charges 360 in her area, but we're in a very local rural area, a small community. So I charge 200 and people are glad to pay that. And if I did one class, say at 300, $2,100 with seven people, I've paid for my academy tuition. And then anything I do beyond that is just income. So we want you to know that the academy will pay for itself time and time and time again, and and you won't be disappointed. On the left side of the screen, it's my left side. Um, is the long arm projections, and I'll help you do that with you when you come to the academy. But around here, the average is about 2 cents per square inch, and I charge by the square inch. Some people charge differently, maybe by the square yard, but square inch is pretty typical. And I figured an annual income based on 4 quilts per week for 48 weeks. So there's 4 weeks, you're always doing something, going on vacation or just sitting out in the yard or working in the garden. But the amount you charge will be determinative, of course, on how much you make from that. So I've done very well with my long arm business, and um, just by doing these two things, I do some lectures. I do classes a lot. That is like a 1 day class. I do sell patterns too, but these are my main income streams.
Yeah. You've seen everything that the Academy gives you now. Let's look at the investment that makes that possible because it is just one stop, 1 week of your time, and a one-time cost. And you'll be ready for your business and you'll be making your money. So the quilting lodging, first of all, the lodging is with three included in the room. So there's $369.25 for 5 nights. And our early bird quilting business academy tuition is only 1,960. And so added together, it's 23, 29, 25. It's an investment in yourself.
Our we do have a payment plan, so you don't need to pay all of that right up front. The deposit to save your spot is $250. And then there's a monthly plan if you need that, June 15, July 15, and August 7th. And we only have 12 spots. We don't want the academy to be too large so that we can give each of you the individual attention you need during the week to get you started on the right foot. Unfortunately, after July 7th, we can't do any cancellations because whether someone comes or not, we still have to pay for that spot after July 7th. And most of the meals are not included. You can bring your own groceries, and Doreen will talk about the facility on the next slide. But excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's dry.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
So the facility is beautiful, and Doreen will tell you about that. But we want you to know that the cost is very reasonable. It is an investment in your business, in yourself, and it will be well worth your time to come and learn and be prepared to launch your business when you get home.
And it's actually tax deductible.
Yes, for sure.
Here's a picture of the Woodland Ridge Retreat Center in Downville, Wisconsin. It's right near Menominee or Eau Claire if you're flying in. The beds are very spacious rooms. There's so much room in there, and they're very comfortable beds. It's a high-end hotel room, and the bathroom is actually gorgeous and so pretty, beautiful. And the thing that's really great about it is they do have a fully stocked kitchen. So you would have access to two refrigerators, microwave, induction cooktops, just all the things listed there. Wine glasses if you like wine, and servingware. So we just have to clean up after ourselves. But there we are free to use the cooking supplies and take in. They have coffee and they have tea for us every day. So we do have that available. And we guys drink soda pops or whatever we bring and throw tea in the fridge if we want something different. So anyway, we want you to register at the quilterbusinessacademy.com on the registration page. And you can see on our Academy the venue page, and there are a few more pictures if you want to take a look at that later. So this is for your passion. This is for your business. Whoops.
I'm on the right
Oh,
page.
yeah, we're on the
I'm sorry. I was
right.
just making sure we were on the right page.
That's okay. So you can tell we're real and we're just two sisters that are excited and passionate about helping others. And it's truly something that we feel just gifted to be able to do that for people and to be able to help them out and get them started. I'm so happy that we can help you and register today at the quiltingbusinessacademy.com. And Jackie, you had a little bit more to say there.
Yes. I I just want to say how we believe the academy will be so valuable for you. If again, if you had to go out in the world and buy all of these things piecemeal, it's a lot more work. It's not maybe done by quilters. Everything that we'll be providing you is specifically geared towards a quilter, a crafter, a sewist, and we believe that we will give you a jump start and make your life a lot easier and more meaningful and pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, and whether you want to earn extra fun money or replace your full-time income, there is a seat at the table for you. And when you join us in September, you aren't just getting a how-to manual. You're getting two mentors who have walked different paths and reached the same destination. We're both very, very happy with what we're doing. And whether you want to be like Jackie and build a professional studio and replace your income, or you want to be like me and just work 20 hours a week or whatever you want, you can do that with the things that we're teaching you and the work that we're doing for you at the Academy to help you out. The Academy is where those dreams you have get wings. So hopefully we will see you in September. So we got to the point where we have some questions and answers, and we're also going to check out our email. If we were live with participants right now, we would actually get questions from everyone. But we did want you to know that anytime by email. And then also, you don't have to worry about getting stuck because Jackie and I are willing to provide mentorship for you after. We'll give you 1 hour each at 30, 60, 90, whatever days you want. It's going to be a phone call one-on-one with you to help you through anything if you get to a point where you need that. And then, of course, by email, right, Jackie?
Yes, you can always send an email to us and we'll be happy to field whatever question you might have.
Right.
The other thing, you can always contact us through the website and we get a contact form then and can answer you that way as well.
That's right. That's right. So go over to the quiltingbusinessacademy.com right now. And if you'd like to see that page, if you've forgotten, I have it up. So here is the actual page. I'm going to share my screen and let you see it. If I can get it tuned back up, I went ahead and got off of it a little too soon. Um,
Do I need to stop sharing my screen for you to do that, Doreen?
I think that's okay. I think I can
Okay.
share uh, usually share. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and let's drop off. There we go. Okay. So now okay. Um it's usually right there on the bottom. But we're people. Here it is up here. Okay, so we're people too. We're just like you. And we're not always perfect, but we sure try real hard to help people. So, whoa, it's not the page we want. This is not the droid you are looking for. There we go. That's actually the coding page. So don't look at that. But if you do coding, it's a little bit more. But anyway, here's the registration page in the Academy. And this is the home page or the page, what you will learn, I think was where we had some of the registration for the webinar, but the registration page right here is where you want to go and get on. And we're asking for the pertinent information, whether you want to pay in full or pay it monthly. And then whether you'll be staying on site or off site. And then there's optional sewing machine rental. If you're flying in and don't want to bring your machine, we have rentals. We, of course, are going to take care of you really well there. And all of this today to secure your spot is only $250. And we take PayPal, which is Venmo, PayPal, or a credit card. You can use whatever you want to make that deposit payment. And, that's all you need to do, and you'll be in, and we'll send you invoices afterwards for those payments as they come due. And Jackie, you mentioned that one more time. Would you tell them when the payments are due for the monthly?
The early bird is open until June 1st, and then June 15th, July 15th, and August 2nd. It will be due in full.
Yep. And the fee for 1960 goes up a little bit after the early bird
First,
time on June 1st, right? So sign up while
yes.
it's still cheaper and get on the bandwagon. We'd love to help you out. And thank you so much for coming.
We're the Crandall sisters.
We're the
Stop
Crandall
by.
sisters. There
Thank
you go.
you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.